Shorty, come talk to me. 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 Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you. How you doing? I was thinking brunch, maybe pizza. I'm just tryna kick it like FIFA. Elevate your mental on another level. Fly you to the end of the earth. Your ex-guy never knew where you were.
What it do? It's your girl L.
It's your boy Drew.
We are back with another
banging ass reaction. Y'all know how we do when we come down ripping that H-time. Know what I'm talking about? Real talk.
Alright, so we found out overnight that Biden is slightly taking over Georgia. Looks like he won Georgia. That's what everybody is saying, that he actually won Georgia and that's final. But they are still counting votes. Supposedly we should know an answer from Nevada next week on the 12th. Y'all, this has been like the most stressful thing I've ever watched. Yeah, so we're gonna react to CBS News. Biden gains lead over Trump in Georgia, just so we can, learn what's actually going on, what's expected, what needs to happen, and keep y'all informed, because this is important, y'all. We gotta talk about this stuff too.
Real talk.
All right, so before we get into it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
That's very important.
Tap that notification bell, send everybody our way.
Tell them we the next up, because we the best up.
And that's on END.
And no big facts.
All right, so let's get into it.
Former Vice President Joe Biden is expanding, as we say, on his new lead in Georgia as officials continue to work around the clock to count the final ballots. And we thank those workers who are doing that very hard work day in and day out ever since the start of the election cycle. The former Vice President eked at...
Okay, yeah, so you can see he's up. And that state was actually red. It looked like Trump was going to win it. And he caught him. That's why this whole mail-in thing is like sketchy to me.
Yeah.
Cause when are you gonna stop getting them?
Yeah.
Like when are you gonna stop getting the mail-in ballots? Like it's gonna take a long time. Like we probably honestly won't know until like almost the end of this month.
This is insane. I'm ready to know already too.
Yes, like just get it over with, y'all. This is something that needs to be in the history book because I've never seen it.
Overnight, and is currently up by over 1,000 votes. Now, despite this, Georgia does remain a toss-up, and it is crucial to the president's re-election chances. If Biden were to win the state's 16 electoral votes, that would still put him just one electoral vote shy of reaching the 270 threshold. As we've been saying, the last Democrat to win the state was Bill Clinton back in 1992. President Trump needs to win this state. That is crucial for him. He needs to win all the states that are left on the table right now. Let's bring in CBS News.
Yeah, he most definitely does. Because him and this whole cheating scandal, like, I have never seen a president act so civilian-like. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like he one of us. And he having a tantrum on social media. And Twitter keeps blocking everything he posts. Like, if he says anything about the election being a fraud or the votes are going to they'll stop counting the votes, they're going to stop counting the votes, they block his post.
I feel like that they should, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, like, come on.
I mean, I feel like you should just be quiet, move in silence, and then if you gon' do your press conferences, do that. But you can't be alleging fraud when it's not fraud. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do, which is not cheat, but you're calling it cheating.
Man, just take your L. We all took L. Just take your L.
2020 campaign reporter Lecrae Mitchell, who's been covering the developments in Georgia overnight. Lecrae, I went to sleep. And I saw a couple of tweets and I saw a couple of emails from our political unit about what was going down in Pennsylvania, that the counting was continuing through the night. So how many ballots still need to be counted?
So as of a few minutes ago, Vlad, we received an announcement from the Georgia Secretary of State's office that said that as of 8:15 this morning, there are approximately 8,197 ballots that are still outstanding. And the lion's share of those, more than half, are in Gwinnett County. And Gwinnett County is one of those battleground counties that we've been tracking. It's a county that has seen immense growth. It's diversified a lot in recent years, and it's the second largest county in the state.
Wow. Okay. So 8,000. That's not a lot. 8,000 something. That's not a lot. So they probably did. I'm not sure what time this video got dropped. So they probably did tally it all up, and then he ended up winning. I'm not sure what time this video dropped, but
the economy 37%, racial inequality 22%.
Yeah, that should have been number one, honestly.
It should have been number one. Like,
yeah, but I don't live. Coronavirus should have been at the top too. I don't live in Atlanta, so I don't know what the crime rate is and all that type of stuff, and I don't really know how their economy does. I feel like that's like Black Hollywood, so I feel like they probably doing really good, but obviously it's some issues going on there. But yeah, I would have thought racial inequality would have been number one. Any southern state, because that's where slavery started. Well, it was everywhere, and then it continued in the South, even when the North had already freed everybody. You know what I mean? It didn't get down to the South until people came down and was like, hey, y'all gotta free these people.
And it had been passed, and they still was keeping people in slavery, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
wasn't it like I gotta look it up, but I know it was at least a year or over years. Yeah. I think like 4 years or maybe so, that it just continued on. So.
At the end of the day, this election for me, every election for me is just all about just equality.
Yeah.
Can you really make it to where we are really equal?
Treated
know what I'm saying? Can you do that? That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I don't care about money or none of that, because I feel like if you are a hustler or whatever case may be, that's why it's good to just be your own boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like in a positive way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, handle your business. That way you ain't gotta depend on the government. You feel me?
As a matter of fact, Kathy Cox, who was the first woman to serve as Georgia's Secretary of State, told me a while back that if a Democrat wanted to win the state of Georgia, they would need to do well in Gwinnett County. And so today, with Gwinnett County still having ballots outstanding, we'll be looking at that county. But I will say, Gwinnett County actually experienced an issue with software on election day, and so they had actually released some results, knowing that they were going to have to go back and review some batches of votes to get them adjudicated and reviewed. So
they shouldn't even did that. If y'all having issues, just do like Nevada. Pause. We'll have y'all answers next week, because I'd rather you give out an accurate answer than inaccurate. Because then you got people in an uproar. But as you can see, if you go and look on the map, like there's literally most, if not all, of the southern states are red, except for Georgia now.
Yeah. That's crazy. That is a big deal, though.
It is crazy. And we still, like, when we're outside and we go to, he was just at the gas station and saw a bunch of Trump supporters rallying.
And they big old trucks and stuff, just.
I'm like, oh my God, we don't, and right here in this area where we're at is not even that big to be doing all that. So, I'm just ready for it to be over.
During a press conference yesterday afternoon, the Gwinnett County Board of Elections told us that they had started the process of beginning to scan some of the absentee ballots, and they were going to go through the adjudication process. But they did tell us reporters that they wanted to wait until they had gone through and reviewed before they started getting out the batches of results, new results to us, to make sure that it's accurate.
So, former gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams tweeted this morning, after Biden took the lead, praising several state Democrats and voting activists for their initiatives. CBS News isn't projecting a winner yet, but I have heard a lot of people say that Stacey Abrams deserves a lot of credit too for the inroads that she made when she ran for governor. Can you talk a little bit about that, how she kind of helped to position Democrats in a more positive place in Georgia?
And see, that's a good thing too, the fact that she ran to be a governor. That would make you vote Democrat.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
I feel like Atlanta should be a Democratic state, though.
Yeah.
You got T.I. and them,
it's just...
Offset and all them, and they literally have like, and a lot of, Offset got in trouble because he and I think the mayor had shut it down. I'm not sure, but he had went to like he wanted to do like a thing, like a meet and greet at the voters polls. So when people come out, they can vote and then they can meet him. And you know, Cardi is big on, you know, anti-Trump anything. So they felt like that's persuading the people to vote for who you want to vote for because you're coming out. It's other artists that did it too. They went and had food. They had food to give people and everything. They feel like that's persuasion.
But they do the same thing too, though.
They do.
They do the same thing too. So
they do.
Like,
I mean,
people
Trump
just
does persuade. Look how having Ice Cube and
50 Cent.
Yes, Lil Wayne, all of them come up there. That's persuasion too.
And
you're getting our favorites and making them, or not making them, but having them come talk to you, and then you're false promising because the I think it was like a $500 billion plan that is supposed to go towards the black community. But when you go and actually ask the Republicans about that, they not even for that. So how are you gonna pass that? You can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then flying Lil Pump out and calling him Little Pimp. Like, come on, stop it, stop playing.
That drove me.
It's just crazy. Like I said, it's all about equality to me. You feel me? Once I really start seeing some equality, I really just start believing in this stuff. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and you're going to continue to hear that. I'm sure of it. As a matter of fact, in her tweet this morning, she said, quote, she wanted to thank those who've been in the trenches, is what she said. And she gave a shout out to some of those groups, the New Georgia Project, Fair Fight, which she is the founder of. And I'll tell you, Anne-Marie and Vlad, as I've been covering this state in the run-up to the election, Stacey Abrams and the 2018 gubernatorial race have continued to come up, especially in progressive circles, especially in Democratic circles, and with some voters who said that how that race turned out motivated them to get more involved, to mobilize more, to be ready and make sure that votes and voices were heard in this election. And so...
yeah, I've seen her everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen
her everywhere. Yeah, that's awesome. Like, it's awesome. And like she said, you gotta go to the trenches. If you want a big turnout in the black community, it's not the suburbs.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the hood.
The hood, yeah. And
get them to understand that, yes, your voice counts, your vote matters.
Because, like, I mean, we can't help the fact that some of us don't believe that they are for us because they always tell us stuff to get our hopes up. So of course not nobody gonna want to vote. Like, you know what, I know they just finessing us. This been going on for years, centuries, you know what I'm saying? And not no big change. Not no big change. I'm looking for a drastic change. It changed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't been a drastic change, hasn't come not one time. So, and I'm just thinking about America right now. I don't even take America serious because, look, why is this election even that close? It should be a blowout. It should be a blowout because of what he allowed to happen to all these people. Yeah, you the president, so yeah, I blame you for killing all them people, bro. For letting all this happen, man, when you knew about it. And
it's not just about COVID, but it's about racial inequality, racial injustices. I know y'all remember, you know, when they see us, the five, I forgot what they call, but it's the Divine Five. That's what they call it, the Divine Five. Those 5 young men who were innocent innocent, did not do it, did not touch that woman, and they almost got killed for no reason. They served long sentences. They were raped. They were abused. They went through all types of hell and high water for nothing. And Trump supported that. He supported that even when he wasn't president. He wanted the death penalty for them. So these are things. And then just the quote with Trump saying that African Americans, y'all don't have no jobs. Y'all have the worst schools. You know what I'm saying? Your youth is unemployed. Like, how in the world in 2016 did we even allow you? Look, there is no black, and one thing about us is most influencers be like, oh, well, you shouldn't get into politics, just say y'all need to vote. Look, I'm for right, and that's it. I'm not for wrong. I'm not going to tell you, oh, go out and vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Yes, it does matter who you vote for. It does, because that's life or death for my people. Mm-hmm. That's life or death for my black sons and my black daughter. So yeah, it does matter. And if you did vote for Trump, like I don't see why. I don't understand why this whole election and this whole term has been a joke. It has been a disaster. People have died. People have been killed. People are in poverty, and he does not care.
And
it's a mockery, and you are putting somebody who is a bigot and a liar and a backstabber, and he's a narcissist. On top of that, his own family don't fuck with him like that. So it does matter who you voted for.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see my people have a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see my people have a chance.
Right. But we're gonna go ahead and end this reaction. I want to go ahead and give some more shout outs. I really, really, really appreciate everybody who has been tagging us, y'all. Like, y'all been going in. Like, even the HAG fan pages. Like, I'm just so like. I'm just appreciative. I really do appreciate
Me too, man. Real talk.
HAG_8L 14.M4RC 3L4. Lord, you gonna ever remember that. Daylove.LIY_ say_goat2. Let me see. Demonte Galman. Let's see. I Amont 9 times. Let's see who else. Multiple XSP _. We appreciate you. The only _Nia. I'm not sure if I said you already. _Brielle. YBN Zumi. Thank you so much. _Kayla Nicole. The Bad Kids Edits. Another fan page. Thank you so much for your support. Il.Jordan 9K. Well, no. 9K bands. Let's see. King J _. MJX family, all the time, always supporting, like everybody.
Showing out, real talk.
For real, Taylin Seasons, thank you so much. It's Lance the Kid. Let me see. DG.Kristen, Baby Tori 11, always showing love. Chris from the Lack _ thank you so much. Life of Riaya. I hope I said that right. It's your boy with _K. Thank you. Destiny to go. Always see you.
Yeah.
Everybody, let me see. Bad Kids.Family _ always showing love. The real _Lil _Zavy. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate all your support. We love y'all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
That's very important.
Tap that notification bell so everybody our way.
Tell them we the next up because we the best up.
And that's on END.
And them big facts.
Alright, so until next time.
Peace.
Love don't cost a thing. You just what I need. Can I be the air you breathe? You everything and in between. Let's take a ride through the night. Pop champagne if you like. Finest thing that I seen in sight. And I ain't going out without a fight, no.